And there came a day unlike any other, when Earth's mightiest heroes found themselves united against a common threat. On that day, they became the Avengers. The invincible armored Iron Man, Thor, Prince of Thunder, the Hulk, strongest hero there is, and Captain America, the first Avenger.
Avengers, assemble!
There! That should just about do it! Who knew Teletran 1 can make both a computer and a television set?
Yeah, and I am so glad Wheeljack told us how to set Teletran 1's TV setting to work right.
Plus, even though the review of Darkwing Duck Comic Review was taking longer to make, things are now better than ever. Except we're now having dumb lives, so what now?
What if we do a contest of Champions arc?
No, we've already done that! Let's do a trip down memory lane!
No, we've already done that! You're a movie about time travel. I've always wanted to see how Twilight and her main six end up in Sunny Star, so it's time to see if their town has a bar and have Twilight Sparkle make a comeback.
No, we've already done a movie on time travel, and did you just say bar?
Nah.
I think this is the end of the line. I think we've done every single big idea we can possibly think of. I say we part ways and go back to our original roles in our own franchises.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Ask me to be back at the castle anyway.
Farewell!
Yeah, you and me still have to hang out together.
Of course.
So, does your franchise suck as bad as ours does now?
Well, yeah.
Okay, clearly our old lives are not working for us, so I suggest we do what we do best.
Make great ideas. This just feels right.
What the heck? I've been looking all over for you guys. I needed to be in a new video for weeks.
So, Polly, how many job offers do we have?
Counting the new ones today, it's 0.
What I thought we were going back to our old ways, Media League Sigma 6 and whatnot and etc.
Well, we've done a good job on the YouTube Achievement Awards, so there is no need for a bunch of multimedia superstars in someone else's franchise.
I knew we should have used Spike's D's.
Yeah, we probably should have.
So, nobody is hiring, big deal. That doesn't stop new guys from our worlds or even college trying to think they can get a job right.
Heck yeah, we're going to college.
No, we're not going to college. At least not in this year. Maybe in the movie.
Kickstarter. Let's just show up uninvited, do some work and make them pay us.
But what if they don't pay us?
I don't know. Throw them down a reeker's shaft. I don't have all the answers, Blaze. End of the road, witch.
What the heck? Is this one of those glitch things from Pibby?
I don't think so, Blaze. This feels different.
God, Lyle, get your pet under control.
Okay, here, kitty. Wait, I don't have a pet.
Okay, this is twice now. First that elevator shaft filled up with bricks and then some random cat shows up. I think somebody is messing with us.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going great, say a Springtrap returned from the dead again. I've completely forgotten since we've punched him.
He's totally dead and we're adjusting to new life as it is since our new boss took over. Let's get some food on steak and party around.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that. Okay, something is definitely up. These guys want T-bone steak instead of pizza. No way. Someone is messing with us.
Don't be silly, Blaze. Maybe the Glam Rocks are sick of pizza. If somebody was messing with us, they'd be more clear.
Okay, let's go get some T-bone steak. What the heck?
That's a little more clear.
What happened to the Glamrock animatronics?
They look like the Cos Council now.
Finally, those guys have been stealing my thing, but worse.
Of course you'd say that, Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman, I bet you didn't know I'm into computer gaming, robot building, and doing fine art. But no, you instead decided to dedicate my interphysical identity to this egg.
Just wait until this adventure is over, and then you're next up.
Wait, you call me this too? Is this a universal thing? How long have people been calling me this?
But isn't that your name, Eggman?
No! It's Julian Ivo Robotnik, who told you that my name was related to the main breakfast meal of my life. Oh my gosh, that is so mean.
Aren't you overeating?
Overreacting? I don't call you Mr. Blue Pointy. I can't get a real job, Hedgehog, and your female friend Princess Fire. I can think of a good nickname for you.
But aren't supervillain names often based on appearances?
Do you see him, that Chaos Sonic? Do you know what I call him?
What?
Bulk, because that's his freaking name.
But what about Metal Sonic?
That's on his birth certificate. That is his actual name.
My computer parent was Greek.
If Beast Wars Megatron got his hands on another Kronos Emerald, things can't be good. Because he used a Kronos Emerald nearly caused the multiverse timeline go out of whack. It was only the orange Kronos Emerald alone that transmitted to Megatron got and devised his devilish plan. By using the Emerald and looking into the future, Transmittal to Megatron was able to gain forbidden knowledge of not just his reign but their villain's reign of evil for the next 30 years.
My Cybertron ends by Primal's hands?
The result was catastrophic. Transmittal to Megatron almost succeeded in making a nightmare cover. Thankfully, I was able to destroy the Kronos Emerald before Megatron got a bit in order to restore the space-time continuum, but believe.
I think that this whole mess might have something to do with the shattering of the Kronos Emerald.
Wait, Spike! Where did you get the teleport spell? The one that brought us to Gaming to Stray, the pineapple?
I stole it?
From who?
So, a mashup of multimedia stars have all come to me out. But what makes you think I will want to help any of you in any way?
Oh, come on, Skeletor. You know as much as I do that your life is on the line. Because if we don't figure out who's messing with us, there will be chaos and badness. The world will turn upside down.
Yes, but it will be a great opportunity for me to rule eternity. Good point. Very well. There's only one logical explanation to what's going on here, and I think I've figured it out.
Good. So what's with all these anomalies then?
The answer is quite clear. We're dealing with the plot hole.
A plot hole?
You mean a plot hole?
I'm talking about a hole that spits out mix-ups and mistakes. Right is wrong, wrong is right. Good is evil and evil is good. Forwards is backwards and backwards is forwards. It's a gateway to madness and it's out of control. Here one can appear. Anything that was impossible before is possible now. Well, you see, when Sonic used his super speed with a power ring to destroy the Kronos Emerald, the resulting explosion ripped a hole in the time-space continuum, thus filling our worlds with all these little pockets of chaos.
Which is why we couldn't remember all the painfully obvious mix-ups around us. Isn't that right, Spike?
Indeed.
Yes. It would also explain why Middle Sonic ended up teaming up with just Sonic in the Season 2 Dungeons & Dragons episode. Hello, those two are completely different robots.
Wait, that was last month.
Oh, Samus, for once you're not thinking fourth-dimensionally. Time is not just a straight line. This is a wall that is continuously building upon itself each and every century, until you reach its top where you one day see some meteors that will fall down on top of you. So are there any other questions I can help you with, oh bless it all? This is why I need Evil Master of the Universe Insurance. They even took the novelty slot matching. Who does that?
Really? This is the big twist. The plot hole was Jim's home the whole time.
Let's check his email while we're here.
What the heck?
Who are you?
I'm the producer and writer.
Then who are we?
I guess the characters. But you two should know that if a couple of characters move themselves beyond the story, then the story arc disappears.
Then I have an idea! Guys, I have an idea! There is only one way to put an end to this thing once and for all! We have to make the plot hole bigger!
What?
So this is it. The end.
Hey, remember your first video?
Mine was the Unikingdom Detective series.
That wasn't the best idea for a series.
No, because the channel was called a different name at that time.
The first Dungeons and Dragons kill video.
Mine was first appearance was a comedy video.
You know, I don't even remember my first video was just a leader of the tongue and loving every minute of it.
Hey, Remember the first Sonic X Beast Wars event? That was brilliant.
I guess Earth to Lilac was pretty good too.
That was a great YouTube movie!
So was this.
For the channel.
For the channel. Wow, where are we?
We're back on Earth. This is the spot where you first ended up with a crashed ship. And where Jay and started this whole thing.
Yeah, and you guys have been through a lot already.
Twilight Sparkle, how did you know we would be here?
I can answer that one.
Skeletor, we thought we would never see you again.
At least some of us hope we'd never see you again.
We can keep a good skull and villain down. It's only swallowed everything. For you see, the plot hole was causing havoc because we used to live in a universe that made sense. But now that everything that is the universe, there's no conflict. Well, there is that then. Give me back my stuff.
We guess that's that.
So what is it that we do now?
Well, my place isn't too far from here. You know what that means.
Big low budget stop motion film pizza party.
Sonic and Blaze are the names,
And Speed's our game.
subscribe for more videos are on the way.